your tree is the first holiday decor to go up, but what about making trimming the tree your holiday event? So Colin and Justin, you are back to talk to us a little bit about making the tree the event. And really, when we think of the carols, the tree is actually trimmed right before the big day.
Exactly.
So it's actually not that crazy a concept, right?
It's not really. So we thought it would be a really good idea to put together, Tracy, some projects that you could do with your guests at your parties. So we've got loads and loads of different ideas that won't break the bank. And again, the majority of this stuff came from discount stores, you know, stores where you can buy things for $1 or $2 a piece.
Yeah.
So it's not going to break the bank. And the good thing about the merchandise that they have is it's often traditionally red and green and white and gold.
Right.
So those are perennially popular colours that never go out of trend. So it's a really easy way to make a really big statement and get your pals involved into the bargain.
So how does this work then? You invite them all over and then you say, by the way, you're decorating my tree.
You ply them with alcohol.
It's kind of like that. Yeah. I know. I think it's a really nice idea to set up little stations. You know, have a little kind of craft areas, even throughout the house, so that people can go congregate, get together, and they can actually make these little projects, and then they can compare notes. You know, and I think at the end of it, what should happen is that everyone should put their personalised items on the tree, so that it becomes a snapshot of the evening, okay? So it's a really nice thing to do, you know, especially if you're having a gathering. First things first, photography. You know, everyone has a smartphone, don't they? And you're going to take pictures at parties, you're going to look at all your friends. There are great printers that you can now print directly from your smartphone, print them off there and then pin them on the tree. I mean, look at this lovely here.
Isn't she gorgeous?
Look at this gorgeous creature right here.
She looks so familiar to me. Could she be in the front row?
There she is.
Could that be one of our girls here?
So sweet, but you know what? People feel an instant connection then, because their photograph is on the tree, and then they leave the party and you come away remembering that really good evening.
Exactly. And then at the end of Christmas, when you're taking it all down, you're laughing your butt off, like, oh my goodness, look at that great photo.
I think that's lovely.
We've got decks, Tracy, that go back 20, 30, 40 years in our family, and all of the things that are personalised particularly, I think, are the bits and pieces that you never, ever forget. Now, still working on loads of craft projects. Went into the garden, chopped ourselves down a few little branches, which we chopped into tiny segments just like that. Okay. Then we drilled the centre of each of these pieces, and using bits and bobs from the dollar store, okay? Yeah. So these little hearts, a bag of these hearts for a couple of bucks, okay? Yeah. Maybe get 12 in there. Thread them onto a lovely piece of natural cord like that. Yeah. Pop one of the twigs on that you've drilled through, maybe a little bead, a little button, and keep building up. We even cut out some little stars, which we colour washed to resemble birch, okay? And then you stick one side of the cardboard star there with a glue gun, and then pull that down. And if you do this methodically with all your pals, mid-drinking, okay? Stop. It's critical to stop for a sip of fizz halfway through, but you'll create something. I love these. I mean, that is so simple.
They're beautiful.
And again, it really speaks to that natural rustic trend that's fiercely popular at the moment.
Yes. Now you can also put out the crafts that match your decor style.
You can.
You know, if you want everything to be very rustic, you can do that with the crafts that you put out, but that's beautiful.
Yeah, they're cute, aren't they?
And
cute.
You know, it doesn't cost a lot of money.
It doesn't, and everybody's involved. Everybody's threading away diligently.
Yes, yes.
It's a nice idea. You know, but if that's beyond you, you know, and you're like, okay, I can't thread and drink at the same time, then don't worry, you know, because you could pick up some wire and just hang things on the tree. Yes. You know? So we went to like a toy shop, and I am king nerd. I am the king of sci-fi. I love all the big movies and stuff. You know, I want robots, spaceships, the whole bang shoot all over the place. Yeah. But if you try and buy themed decorations, they tend to be really expensive. You know, but if you shop around, you can get little miniatures for a couple of bucks a piece. Wire them up, pop them on the tree. You know, we've got little spacecraft up there, robots, all sorts of weird things in our tree, and it just makes it personal. And if you had kids coming round, they would just lose themselves over this.
Yes, absolutely. Have some fun with it. Now, what have you done with these?
Well, again, these are from one of those bargain stores where everything costs $1 or $2 a go. Yeah. You get a bag of about 50, but we decided if we were to trim them down with pinking shears and make vibrantly coloured Christmas trees, they suddenly become worthy of hanging on the tree by themselves. But then, if you add a little bit of sparkle and spangle with some of these stick-on little diamante bits and bobs,
and those become the little ornaments.
They become the ornaments, and you just build it up. Maybe pop your name with a gold pen on the back for each of the guests as well. And after you take your tree down, I think you mentioned, Colin, as you're disassembling your tree at the end of the fit, you're reminded of all the fun that you had as your friends came round and you lay in a coma full of alcohol, crafting furiously.
You remember all of the fun you had.
Every detail, Tracy Moore.
Exactly.
Okay, first, those look professional. Yeah, Did you make those?
So we didn't make these.
Oh,
are you saying these don't look professional?
I know.
I mean,
Tracy.
looks store-bought.
Oh, the
sure.
shade of it all. So you can actually pick up decorations, obviously, and then ask your friends to actually personalise them, you know, and make more of them. And what actually happens is you find that they actually reflect who you are as a person, okay?
They sure do.
So if you imagine that this is me at the start of the party.
Yeah. Cool and sophisticated.
Okay, kind of reserved and fabulous. And then this is me afterwards. Okay. And I just love these. I think googly eyes are your best friends.
They
are. You're going to glue these on. You know, they're just such fun. And then it's kind of weird, you know, if you get some cardboard, you know, so you've got lots of boxes coming into your house, lots of deliveries. So don't throw them out. Take the cardboard, you know, and get some little kind of fabric as well. If you cut out little triangles like so, put the googly eyes on them.
I like when you say googly eyes,
I like saying googly eyes.
Googly eyes.
Suddenly you have an owl.
That is so cool.
Aren't they cool? I know, it's an absolute...
And then finally with a little snowflake.
Yeah, 10 of these for $1. And again, pop one of the little jewels in the middle. So it's taking something that's pretty much already there and then just giving it a little bit of personalised flair.
That just looks so professional. Did I say
bless you, Tracy. I like it.
So professional.
So professional. You're good, Tracy. You are. Nicely saved.